If you have ever had the curiosity to observe in detail around you, from small things like ants to big things like mountains, or objects in the sky like the moon, and even those more distant objects like stars and galaxies, and you have asked yourself the questions, how and why, you may have the mind of a scientist, but what is science? If you are a curious person and you have wondered how something works or why certain things happen, let me tell you that you are not the only one. Throughout history, humans have always had concerns about the world around them, and many of them have tried to give answers to these questions, some with success and others with a great failure. Some made up stories to try to explain what was happening, others used their personal beliefs, and others simply use common sense. Over the years, decades, and centuries, humans created efficient techniques and methods to explain those things they did not understand, to be able to answer the questions, how and why, to be able to find the truth about what they were researching. With the passage of time, and after many conflicts, science emerged. Science is as old as the history of the human being. Scientific development is undoubtedly the most important that humanity has experienced. The great importance of science can be appreciated by observing the enormous number of disciplines that have emerged in order to answer the different concerns of the human being. Science can be classified into three basic groups. In the first group are natural sciences, which study the world around us. Among the most important are physics, chemistry, and biology, as well as all its branches and sub-branches. In the second group are the human sciences, whose object of study is the human being and what surrounds him. Here philosophy, history, and law stand out, among others. And in the third group are the formal sciences, which are rational and purely abstract knowledge, although their knowledge can be applied to the physical natural world. In this group, mathematics and logic stand out. The importance of science is dimensioned more to the extent that one can understand the influence that it has had throughout humanity. Science distinguishes us from other species on our planet. It allows us to understand how our body works, how life works, and how everything around us works, as well as allowing us to answer why certain events happen and why they happen in that way. Science has allowed us to find cures for a large number of diseases in plants and animals. It has given us the ability to create vehicles to travel long distances at great speeds through land, water, air, and even through outer space. Science has allowed the development of previously unthinkable technologies. It has allowed us to dominate the world at will, this being a good thing, but also a bad thing. It is true that science has generated necessary knowledge to perfect the armaments industry, and that knowledge has been used for evil. And this is because science is neither good nor bad by itself, but depends on the purposes for which humans use it. So, answering the question of the beginning, science is all that knowledge acquired through the scientific method, which consists of observation, the formulation of a hypothesis, experimentation, the demonstration or refutation of the hypothesis, and the conclusion. Such conclusion can lead to theories and laws. The scientific method is the most important tool available to every science professional and must have two fundamental characteristics. The first is that all facts must be reproducible by anyone, in any place, and at any time. The second characteristic is that it must be refutable. That is, it can be found to be false and therefore deny the idea that the experiment defended. This means that scientific knowledge that cannot be replicated by other scientists is not actually scientific. Science is extremely important, and its scope is multiplying at an accelerating rate. Science has allowed us to achieve amazing things, and will undoubtedly allow us to create and achieve incredible things. Just remember that science is not a belief or an unquestionable truth, but is a specific way of explaining reality and the world around us. If you like our work, consider supporting us on Patreon. With a small donation, you can access our videos before anyone else and without annoying ads like this. Plus, you can watch behind the scenes videos, access additional content, and soon enjoy animated short films and series. Remember that it is thanks to you that we can do this. Thanks to your support, we will be able to create more and better content for everyone. This has been all for today. If you like the video, do not forget to share it and subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I will see you in the next video, and thanks for watching.